The Secret Life of Coral. My PowerPoint presentation and my lesson plan are both for first graders. What is a coral reef? A coral reef is an underwater ecosystem characterized by reef building corals. There are hard corals and soft corals. Hard corals are the foundation of the reef. Soft corals are like the decoration of the reef. They are the ones that look like flowers, that look like leaves and grass. Coral reefs are home to many types of fishes, lobsters, clams, sponges, turtles, and so many more sea animals. Here is a more detailed picture of a coral reef. If you look closely, the ones that look like clay rocks, those are your hard corals. The ones that look like the flowers, leaves, the grass, those are your soft corals. Um, do you see many different species of fish around the coral? These are the fish that live in the corals. These fish use the coral as protection from predators. Along with many other animals, they use the coral reef for their nesting. Um, Also, as protection from predators, they go inside the reefs, and because it's so small, has those little small places they're able to hide from predators. What do coral reefs do? Coral reefs help to buffer shorelines from the effects of hurricanes. Coral reefs are not deep in the sea. They're close enough to the surface to where they can do this. They also offer job opportunities. Many times when you see people on vacation, they go scuba diving, or you see this on pictures or on movies. People are scuba diving to get a more up close look at coral reefs. The animals in the reef are also offering hope for new drugs to help to treat diseases like cancer. If you see this picture here, that is a picture of a coral reef that has died, that has been destroyed. There are many ways to kill a coral reef. Um, some things that we can affect, that we can change, are warming waters. The warmer waters are causing coral reefs to die. Also, pollution, ocean acidification, overfishing, physical destruction, and climate change. Um, Coral bleaching. Coral bleaching is when the coral loses its color. If you see coral, you will see that coral has algae on it. Coral and algae depend on each other to survive. When the coral is stressed, the algae leaves the coral, which causes the coral to lose its color. Um, it then becomes vulnerable. Um, Bleaching comes from changing ocean temperature, pollution, overexposure to sunlight, and low tides. With it being so close to the surface, sometimes when there's a low tide, the exposure in the air during those times can cause the corals to bleach as well. How to protect our coral reefs? Um, with the destruction of the coral reefs are dying all over the world. 50% of the world's coral reef have died in the last 30 years, and up to 90% may die within the next century. So, because of this, people are trying to protect our coral reefs and keep them alive and to keep them growing and thriving. There's marine protected areas to where you can't visit the coral reefs, you can't fish there to just try to keep them alive. We're also planting corals. When coral reefs die, um, we're having people to go and to take coral reefs that haven't died yet and to start planting them other places to start a new reef. Explore a virtual reef instead of going there. Um, up close, look at it virtually, just to protect them more, raise an awareness. If you see someone doing something that you know will harm the coral reef, speak about it, say something, just to raise awareness about what's going on. If you visit a reef, just be sure to dive responsibly, and make sure you wear the right type of sunscreen protection that's not going to harm the reef. Make sure that you don't pollute the area. Anything that you take with you, make sure that it leaves with you when you leave off the boat. Um, Even when you do your lawn care, people don't realize that many of these things still make their way to the ocean. So just try to be as green as possible. And also contact your representatives. See what they are doing to save our coral reefs. See if they are implementing planting coral reefs and saving coral reefs and fighting against pollution and all these other things.